Jack Ma, born Ma Yun on September 10, 1964, in Hangzhou, China, is a living example of how grit, resilience, and vision can overcome even the harshest obstacles. Growing up in a modest household during a time when China was just opening up to the world, Jack Ma had limited resources, but he possessed a curiosity and determination that would eventually redefine global business. His early life was far from easy. As a child, Jack was fascinated by the English language. He would ride his bicycle every morning for 40 minutes to a nearby hotel where he could converse with foreign tourists, offering them free tours in exchange for practicing English. These early interactions not only helped him master the language, but also opened his mind to a world beyond China. Jack was not academically gifted. He failed his primary school exams twice. He flunked his middle school exams 3 times. Even when it came to the university entrance exam in China, known as the Gaokao, he failed it 2 times before finally being accepted into Hangzhou Teachers Institute, now known as Hangzhou Normal University. Despite his struggles with math and science, Jack never gave up. He graduated with a degree in English and went on to become a lecturer. But deep inside, he knew he was destined for something bigger. After graduation, he faced rejection after rejection. He applied for 30 different jobs and was turned down for every single one. One of the most well-known stories from this period of his life is when he applied to KFC along with 24 other candidates. While 23 of them were hired, Jack was the only one who was rejected. Even when he tried to join the police force, he was told he was not good enough. These setbacks could have broken many, but Jack Ma treated them as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. His first exposure to the internet came in 1995 when he visited the United States as a translator. A friend showed him how the internet worked. Jack searched for the word beer and noticed that no Chinese beer showed up in the results. That moment sparked an idea. He realized that the internet was the future, and China was missing from it. Upon returning home, he launched his first internet company called China Pages, a directory for Chinese businesses. It failed. But once again, Jack learned from the experience rather than give up. In 1999, Jack gathered 17 friends in his small apartment and shared his vision of creating a global marketplace, a platform where Chinese businesses could sell their products to the world. With just $60,000 pooled from friends and family, Alibaba was born. It wasn't an overnight success. In the early days, they faced fierce competition from giants like eBay. Alibaba was laughed at, underestimated, and even counted out. But Jack was relentless. He emphasized customer service, focused on building trust among small businesses, and never lost sight of his long-term goal. He didn't aim to beat competitors by copying them. He aimed to outthink them. Jack believed that technology should empower the common man. That belief became Alibaba's foundation. He was not a tech expert himself, but he had vision and leadership. Over time, Alibaba expanded beyond e-commerce into payment systems, cloud computing, logistics, and more. In 2003, he launched Taobao, a consumer-to-consumer marketplace, directly competing with eBay in China. Using localized strategies and a deep understanding of Chinese culture, Jack managed to defeat eBay in China, a feat few thought possible. In 2014, Alibaba went public on the New York Stock Exchange in what was then the largest IPO in history, raising $25 billion. This moment marked the peak of Jack Ma's success story. A man who was once rejected by fast food chains and universities was now one of the richest people on the planet in the face of Chinese entrepreneurship. Yet Jack never allowed his success to cloud his principles. He remained a teacher at heart. He spoke frequently at universities, business forums, and global summits, always urging young people to stay hungry, stay foolish, and believe in their dreams no matter how many times they fail. Despite his success, Jack stayed true to his humble beginnings. He often reminded the world that failure is a part of the process. He once said, "If you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure." His story resonated with millions because it wasn't built on privilege, connections, or wealth. It was built on resilience, vision, and belief. In 2019, on his 55th birthday, Jack Ma stepped down as Alibaba's chairman, choosing to return to education and philanthropy. He wanted to give back, to inspire the next generation of leaders and thinkers. But even in his later years, Jack Ma continued to face challenges. Regulatory pressures, business shifts, and political scrutiny reminded the world that even the most successful people are never immune to struggle. Yet Jack handled these moments with grace and continued to advocate for innovation, education, and sustainability. Jack Ma's journey from rejection to revolution, from failure to fortune, is not just the story of one man. It's the story of what's possible when we refuse to give up. It's proof that success is not about being the smartest or the strongest, but about being the one who refuses to quit. His legacy is not just Alibaba or the billions he earned. It's the millions he inspired. Jack Ma turned obstacles into opportunities and fear into fuel. He taught the world that no matter where you come from, what matters most is where you're going and how willing you are to fight to get there. Subscribe to Millionaire Moves for more billionaire stories.